Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're on the World of Outlaw super late models here at Williams Grove. Ran a decent time in practice. The one car ran really fast there, but the track came in really clean to start out with, so track will get a little bit quicker probably here in qualifying than we ran in practice. And probably the beginning half of the race, and then it'll start to wear out pretty quick. But Williams Grove is a very fun track to me. I enjoy this place a lot. Usually a lot of cautions happen though, unfortunately, and you usually don't get a lot of green flag racing, which is unfortunate. Because once you get some green flag racing at this track, it's very fun. But try to stick right on the bottom. Try not to get too sideways. Don't use too much throttle because you'll just spin your tires out the entire corner. It's not going to help you at all. Both corners, got to try to get the car rotated, get right down there by the wall. I really wait on getting on the gas here until I'm like fully off the corner and pointed straight. Okay, second lap's not going to count because I smacked the inside wall. But we ran a 120 and the one car ran a 970. I can't speak. 975, yeah, that's it. But fastest I've ran so far is like a 20 flat. In my last practice, I ran a 20.001. I just wanted to finish out that lap, so if everybody does their laps, they can just immediately go on to the next one. But us doing that on our second lap may have really hurt us on the time because our lap wouldn't have counted, so it wouldn't have mattered, but might have gotten a little bit quicker this second lap also. You never know. But a 120 is not bad time, but there's a lot of fast people here, so it should be a very interesting race. We got 12 people in the race. Half of us is qualified so far, so I'll pick it up and get ready to go green. Alright, well, we stayed right where we were, right in 6th place. Gonna be starting midway through the field. Definitely gonna be a tough race. The bottom's definitely faster right now too, so starting on the outside is gonna be rough. But 30 laps is a long time here, and there's probably gonna be some wrecks. So hopefully we can stay out of the wrecks, but we are right in the middle of the pack, so that terrifies me. Being on the outside, at least we have somewhere to go. If there is a wreck going into a corner, we can go outside and try to get away from it. That's like the main positive, I guess. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. Definitely enjoy this track a lot. I didn't want to run another one of the races at Cedar Lake this week. We ran the 305s there, and that's just a tough track in general in any car to me. I don't know why. But the limited late models were there as well. But we do have one more week until the end of the season. So next week is week 12. Next week is week 13. Or the following week, I should say. And then everything gets reset. And I think there's a new dirt track coming out, which I'm excited about. So I think it's I-55, I want to say. But I want to say the new dirt track's coming out then, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I thought a month or so ago when they announced it, they said it was going to be in the spring update. So we will see. Still waiting on somebody to join up here. But I always like Williams Grove. It's a lot like USA, dirt track, and I've just enjoyed it a lot. This place is just a lot more narrow and the corners are tighter, which makes it very good racing. If you could stay green is the main part. Like USA and this track are very similar to me, and they're a lot of fun. But a lot of people don't know how to take the corner next to somebody and will just smash them or run in the back of somebody going into one of these corners. Very easy to hit the tires down low on either corner or getting into the wall going into turn 1 here. Easy to hit that wall and bounce up the track a little bit. It'll straighten out your car really bad, kind of like what I did in qualifying, I should say. But hopefully we can have a good enough start here in the beginning. Maybe people will mess up going into the first corner. I don't know. And hopefully we could just have a clean race and try to get by some guys. Because initially the bottom's going to be very fast. People are probably going to move up pretty quick. But if you can make that bottom work later on in the race, if it gets high enough, it could still be pretty quick. So it'll be a very interesting race. Williams Grove always has some good races if it stays green. But also this race could be completely filled with cautions. I think I've timed out on this track before. Like, literally had a timeout race on this track. We didn't even finish the full 30 laps. I don't remember what car we were in. It may have been in these, but they were just constant wrecks, which is awful when that happens. No fun when you have a caution-filled race. Got one more time around.
We're on 1 to go.
Starting on this outside is going to be very hectic here in the beginning. Especially people just all coming off of turn 4 hitting the gas if they get squirrely. You may get put in the wall, or you may put yourself in the wall if you're starting on the high side like I am, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't do that. Just need to have a good outside starting lane. Second place and fourth place, hopefully get a good start and don't fall too far back on the leader.
Radio check.
We'll see how this
Radio
goes.
check, you got me. Pace cars off. Have a great day. Hey, Big Daddy. Come
Watch
on,
the
do it.
leader. He's going. Car really did not want to go there. I'm about to put myself in the wall because it really was just straightened out going into the corner. And I got in the back of the 8 a little bit. I didn't think I was that close, but I did. So it definitely screwed up the start of the race. Started on the high side is very annoying at this track to me. I knew it was going to be rough, so we literally fell to last place, starting 6th. But I think once I get to the bottom like this, people will just slide up out of the way, and I can get some spots back. Because starting on the outside, I struggle when there's not like a lot of grip out there. Like this track came in super fresh in practice. So everything in this practice and qualifying and race so far, like the track state has been from us running. And the track is super slick, you just don't have any grip if you're not right in the bottom for the grip. I just had an awful start though, like my car didn't want to turn when I got on the gas, which does happen sometimes in these cars to me. 12 car really gets on the brakes going into the first corner. I don't want to get in the back of them. But I really didn't think I was going to hit the 8, and then that really screwed me up in the first corner too. Trying to get a straight run off of turn 4 and get under the 12 here. Well, maybe he'll slide up a little bit. Okay, he's coming back down. Oh, he checked up to not get into the 6th there. That slowed everybody up. That was like an accordion there. I think I'm just using too much throttle though. Definitely feel like I'm using too much throttle. Try not to get hit by the 4 here. Stay in this outside lane. It just does not have the preferred grip yet. I'm just absolutely sucking. Jesus. Like these last couple of dirt races, the 305 at Cedar Lake, which I feel like I felt like I was going to do bad going into that race, but I really like this track. I just had an awful start, and I can't find a groove. So I am struggling badly. I felt fine in my practice before the race and everything. I was in a groove and doing just fine. 12 car about hit that inside wall. At least we've had a green race so far. There hasn't been any wrecks, which is nice. But in this case, like, I'm sucking. I kind of need the cautions at this point. Had a really good turn 1 there. Ooh, I about smashed the wall. Saved it enough. I thought the 6 car was going to run the bottom there, but he didn't. I was just spinning my tires off turn 4. You can see how much the 4 pulled off. Coming off turn 4. Oop, there's a wreck. They straightened it out. Going to get by the 12 car. Yeah, the 12 car nails the brakes going into turn 1, so I'm not shocked by that. Try to get that grip in the outside lane in turn 3 and 4. I like the bottom a lot more in 1 and 2, but the 12's down there. We are going to be 3 wide right now. Try not to squeeze the 6 up there. Got on the brakes really hard. I didn't want to slide up into the 6, but I'm happy the 12 didn't run us over. Jeez, we were 3 wide there in 1 and 2. I could still hear the 12 in the throttle going into 1. Like he has a really late braking zone or letting off zone, I guess. I don't know. This outside lane in 3 and 4 is definitely picking up speed though. You can see the 4 car just pulling off now. That, oh geez, 6 car just slammed the wall in the backstretch. Had to really check up. He had to check up for the 12, throwing the slider on him. Got to the 6's inside here.
You're clear.
Should clear the 6 here, I feel like. Oh, not completely. I straightened out really bad off of 2. Jesus, what is wrong with me this race? I don't understand. I just need to get in a groove and start to get some time. But I've been side by side with people the whole race. I think I had like one lap of being in a groove, and then after that, nothing. I just like completely sucked. So I definitely had to alter my line being side by side with people, or like people getting into the wall and stuff. So I like the bottom in 1 and 2. The top in 3 and 4 is fast. So I like the run up there. Oh, there might be a caution for that. Missed the 11, thank you. Oh god. That was a rough start to the race. Yeah, the 1 car was gone, man. He was 2 seconds ahead of second place. He is flying.
I'm glad to see that.
Not sure what happened there for that wreck, but luckily we were able to miss that. And we'll have a restart here. I think it might be single file.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to get into it.
It might be single file here, but I'm not sure. But we have a couple laps under caution, so I'll bring you guys back and get ready to go green.
I don't like this heck.
1 to go.
All right, well, we are going to be double file for this restart. I wasn't sure it was double or single. I always get mixed up with which classes are double and single file restarts. But this is going to be very interesting because I did not do really well on the first restart. I almost like smacked myself into the wall and basically lost all my spots. But the outside lane is more preferred at this point in the race, so should be interesting. 1 and 2 you could still probably make the bottom work. But 3 and 4 definitely the top is faster, in my opinion.
Pace cars off. Be ready.
I don't know what 6th place the 9 car is doing.
Green flag, green flag.
Had a better restart, for me at least, even though I'm all up in the wall. First place is sliding up in front. Oh, there's a wreck.
Stay to the high side. All clear, my man.
Come on, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, man, your mic sounds like...
Okay, 9 car, go up the damn track. Holy shit. Jesus. Luckily, we missed, like, the main brunt of that wreck.
I didn't get into you there.
We got a little bit of
or did I get
side
into
bump, but that wasn't bad by the 9 car at least.
Wasn't you, Bob. It was the guy behind me.
Yeah, I saw the 3 car got jacked up and then turned around the opposite way. Luckily, we were able to miss the front end damage at least. I would probably have like a little bit of side, but
start just right too.
I think it was still a 0x. It shouldn't be any damage to our car. I think we gained a spot or 2 out of that. I'm not 100% sure, but another couple laps under caution.
First corner, but I seen it coming.
Hopefully we. Oh, I guess the 3. I don't know. I don't know who's he saying that to. But have a couple laps under caution, so I'll bring you guys back and get ready to go green again.
Whatever.
Ooh, we're actually on the outside lane. I did not know that. I thought we were on the bottom. I guess we gained 2 spots out of that. I don't know.
Crossover, which anybody who
must be in 8th, I think.
Racing knows that's what's coming.
They're still talking about that wreck. How the 3 was trying to dive back under the first place car, and I think he got jacked up from that. Seems like what happened. So I'm guessing we're in 8th, maybe 10th again. I don't know, honestly. But might be in 8th at this point. Moving up the field a little bit. Trying to get back to my starting spot. Try to get a top 5 out of this if we can. But hopefully this doesn't become a wreck fest of the end of the race. Definitely a better start. I'm not all up in the wall either. 10 car just flipped that dude.
I'm sorry, 8 car. It wasn't firm.
9 car coming up in front of us. Should be able to clear the 4 that's on the bottom. Never mind, the 9 car is all sorts loose. He has no front end.
Yeah, well, you just cost me a whole damn race, but appreciate it.
Yeah, I think the 9 car is real slow right now. That guy that got flipped, though, got completely screwed.
I never touch it, so I'm not going to get F bar.
Yeah, this 9 car, I think, is down on power or something, because he has no front end.
Flipped me.
Yeah, literally, he flipped him. Yeah, he has no speed. Trying to check up here. Oh, come on, 9 car. Okay, we're getting slid up into in the middle of the corner. Don't hit this opening. Yeah, I'm literally like half throttle down the straightaway. This 9 car is really slowing us up. They were behind us. See if we can get on the inside of this 9 car and get by him here. Yeah, easily. That's frustrating that we got stuck behind him so early. Because he literally had like no engine power. Let's see if we can get back up here, because I feel like we have like a top 5 car that I could run. Oh geez, they're hitting each other. But that keeps happening, where we keep getting accordioned up so bad at this track. Let's see if we can salvage something at the end of this. Because this is for 6th, 7th, and 8th right here. And we'll see if we can get by them and try to get up to the group ahead. 12 car pulled back up. Try not to run in the back of him. I know he has some weird braking going into these corners. Maybe he's better going into 3 than in 1 and 2. I was hoping he'd get into the 11 a little bit and I could try to take advantage of that, but it doesn't seem like it. The 4 car is really making headway up there on the bottom side. Like, he is very fast on the bottom. He didn't quite make it work in 3 and 4, but it seems like 1 and 2 he's really fast on that bottom side. Let's see if the 11 tries to throw a slider back. He doesn't. Might be able to get to the outside of him. Got in the wall because it started getting a little sideways there. 11 car sliding up, not quite into the 12, but 12 car overcorrects a little bit, gets into the wall. Hopefully the 11 car slides up here. Gives us the bottom. 11 car got real sideways. We're 3 wide. Yeah, I had to check up a lot for being 3 wide. 12 is going to slide back up in front of the 11. I'm just going to try to roll the bottom and then get on the gas coming off. Not going to quite make anything work. Trying to. Got 5 more laps. Come on. Definitely a tough field to drive in, like, especially just getting stuck in the back after my terrible start. It's very tough to make some passes when you're in a small group of people because everybody keeps checking up so badly. Trying to get the car turned off the corner in turn 1 and 2. Try to see if I can get a good run down the back stretch at all. Keeps smacking the wall going into 3 as well. We do have a 2X. I'm not sure when that was from. I think it was from after this final restart that just happened, from us checking up for the 9 and the guy got into the back of me. I don't know who it was. The one that, I think it was like the lime green car that got in the back of me. It might have been the 3 car, the one that's behind us. Trying not to get too sideways, but it's so easy to get sideways in these things. The 11 car is trying to run a little bit lower down the front stretch, get away from that slickness, get as much grip as you can. We're basically like almost the same speed as these 2 right here now. Ooh, 12 cars all up in the walls might make it interesting for the final lap. Oh, I thought the 11 was going to go deeper than that. I was trying to like go in really hard, not slide up, but I had to check up really hard for the 11 there. We'll see if either of these guys wreck each other here on this final corner. They get into each other, 12 cars all up in the wall. Not going to quite get past them though, so we're going to finish 8th, which is unfortunate. Definitely should have had a much better race for where we started at. I just really screwed up the beginning. Really screwed up the start of that race and put myself in a terrible situation. Because I want to go back to the very beginning there. Because my car just did not want to turn when we got on the throttle. It just wanted to go straight out by the wall, and that was just completely sideways. Every time I tried to hit the gas fully, I almost went out to the wall. Didn't think I was going to hit the 8 there, a little bit of netcode, so yeah, that screwed me up really bad. And we just went all the way to the back from that, basically. But let's go back, see any incidents that happened through the race. The 6 and the 12 were all over each other in the beginning. 6 car in the wall there. 6 car going to be in the wall right there. Just barely nicked it, but it was kind of a little bit of netcode. That opening, though, really sucks. I think I smacked the wall here on the front stretch. 10 car going to hit the wall going in the 1, just a little bit. I think this is where the 6 got into the back of the 12. No, not quite. Oh, I smashed the wall on the inside. That's what happened. I remember that. Took me a minute to remember that. I honestly forgot that happened because it was so long ago. That was a little bit of netcode too, but that was them both going on the bottom side. Luckily, we missed all that. I thought there was going to be a caution there also, but there ended up not being one. I think this might have been where the 9 lost his front end. No? He just, maybe a little bit of netcode hitting from the 8 and 9. I don't really know, honestly. They were racing hard, though, up here. What place is this for? Like 4th, 5th area? That's where he lost his nose. He smashed the inside wall going into 3, but also I don't think he really hit it that hard to lose his nose. I don't know why it did that. Oh yeah, he hit it solidly, but his car kept sliding normally, and then he lost his front end. But that's definitely weird. I feel like that's more of a visual glitch than anything, but it seemed like he had no engine power towards the end of that race, but also maybe that was from the caution with the 3 car. That might have been why he had no, like, engine power. I have no clue. What happened here? I don't remember anything happening. Maybe it was a little bit of netcode with him in the wall? I don't know. I wanted to see where the first caution happened, because I honestly have no clue when the first caution happened and why. 11 car, I guess, was in the wall a little bit. Yeah, this 9 car is already falling back at this point. He hit the outside wall a little bit there. If you hit that opening too bad, it will really kill you. But yeah, he was falling back after that damage. 12 car into the wall, going in the 1 a little bit. 3 wide on the front stretch. Definitely a decent amount of 3 wide racing here, and it seemed like it was pretty clean the whole time. 11 car slided up in front of the 9. 9 car just ran him over. That was the caution. That was the beginning caution. 9 car literally just ran over the 11. He slid up in front of him, clean slider. They were 3 wide. 9 car was in the wall there. Clean slider by the 11. The 9 car definitely was going to be faster because he was sliding up on him, but he just ran him over. Like, that's just running somebody over, plain and simple. Then this was the second caution. The 3 car trying to go back low, and the 7 car was there, like, trying to slide back in front of him. 9 car definitely got a good amount of damage here. That might have been, like, his engine damage. Luckily, we were able to miss most of that, actually. Nope, not the 1 car, 2. I don't know what the 9 was doing after this, but, like, we barely missed all of this. I was about to get into the 4 there. We were pretty much 3 wide in the middle of 1 and 2. They were already wrecking up there. Saw that coming. So I was, like, checking up really hard, hoping they didn't come back down the track. Barely missed the 3. 9 cars in the wall. Luckily, the 11 stayed pretty much off of us. 9 car was just sliding down the track and then just kept coming back to us. I just didn't want to get wrecked by him under caution. Like, that would have been really annoying if that happened. Then we had caution. And then this is the final restart. I had a decent restart there. The 4 car was really fast. 4 car was very fast down there on the bottom. Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. 10 car went in, sent the 8 car. Don't know how he went flipping though. Don't know how that happened, but it did. That's really unfortunate for the 8 altogether. The 9 car just had no engine power, so that was super unfortunate. We got stuck behind him for so long. 6 car was in the wall there. 3 wide coming off of turn 4. I get into the 12 a little bit. That was my bad because I was smacking the wall. And that's where we were all checking up for the 9, because the 9 had no freaking power under him. I was checking up, trying not to run him over, and he hits the brakes too in the middle of the corner to get his car to turn. Like, that's just screwing everybody up here. 3 and 3 gets into me, 3 and 6 get together. What is this, lap 20? 12 and 11 were going at it. I thought one of them were going to wreck for sure. Where'd the 9 car end up finishing? He probably finished back there. Yeah, he finished 10th. Not the last one on the lead lap. Actually, everybody was on the lead lap. Nobody went a lap down, surprisingly. And he finished in front of the 6 and the 8 car back there. Only because the 8 flipped, basically. But still, the 8 car didn't go a lap down and flipped. That's kind of impressive. I was trying to make something work down on the bottom. I was just spinning the tires way too much, trying to make something work down there. But they were in the wall so much. I kept getting in the wall a little bit in 3. Going into 3, and it was screwing me up really bad. Like that, but I didn't do it that bad. It seemed like right before you go into the turn 3, like, it would just spin your tires so bad and start going up at the wall. 12 car smacks the inside wall there. That gave him some damage. And that was the last lap, I think. Like, that was literally the last lap where 12 cars smacked the inside wall really hard. 11 got in the wall a little bit. I thought they were going to wreck a little bit more. And I just missed out on getting the 11 car, or the 12 car there. Just barely missed getting him at the line because he was all up in the wall. But that was basically everything. good win by the 1 car. He was definitely the fastest all race. 7 car kept up with him there at the end, it looks like. So I wish I wouldn't have messed up so much in the beginning because that put us in a terrible position. But luckily we were able to get back up to 8th at least out of 12. Definitely going to lose a lot of iRating. Being car number 2, finishing 8th in a 12 car field. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this. All right, strength of field was nearly 32.5, just over that. How many splits? There's only 2 splits, so for there only being 2 splits is a very strong strength of field. 1 car is by far the fastest, led every lap, and won the race. What did he have? 5,300, 53.5, and then I was car number 2. He had like 1,000 iRating on me, and we lost 50, so that sucks. That definitely been rough the last 2 races. I think we've lost about like 80 or so in the last 2 races. So hopefully we can turn that around and start gaining some iRating in these next races. I think the next one I'm going to do is the World of Outlaw sprint cars. I forgot where they're at though. I remember I think they might be at Dirt Bristol actually. They might be at Bristol, and that's why I wanted to run them because I don't think I've ran those there yet. But the 4 car was definitely really fast coming up through the field. He started last, finished 4th, so good on him. He was very fast. I just screwed up so much in the beginning, put ourselves in a bad spot, and then we got stuck behind the 9 on the last restart, which really sucked. Because he had like no engine power and was just really slow. I was running half throttle, trying not to run him over down the straightaway, and still catching him. So that was unfortunate altogether. But I was hoping for a better result. Had a pretty good race the whole time. Had what, 2 cautions, and they were back to back. So other than that, pretty much had 2 like 14, 15 lap starts in green flag racing, which was a lot of fun. We did end up with a 2x, and the only car that was clean was the 1 car. He had 0x, and everybody else had 2 or more. But sucked for the 8. He got flipped, and then just the 3 car got kind of screwed on. Not screwed, but he kind of just got ran over when he was trying to duck back low on the 1 car when he slid him in the first corner after the first restart, or the first caution. But that was a fun race. A lot of really fast people. Wish I didn't put myself in the positions I did because I feel like we could have ran about top 5-ish because I felt really good there towards the end, but put ourselves in bad situations, got stuck in the back, and that's what happens in some races. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Let me know if you guys have done this race this week and how it's gone for you. Hopefully you guys have gotten some wins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.